ones to watch. This morning, all eyes are on the girls team that represented Jamaica at the 30th edition of the Junior Caribbean Squash Championship held in Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. With us on set is the girls team captain, Sanjana Nallapati, under 17 Jamaica squash player Mehar Trehan, under 13 player Marley Price, and the executive member of the Jamaica Squash Association, Melissa Luyen. Welcome to Sunrise, ladies.
Good morning. How are you?
So Miss Kitty with the sock already.
I'm trying. You know, because Dennis, I've often seen squash, right?
Yes.
And when I always look at it, it just always seems very intimidating to me because I'm like, the speed at which or the strength with which the ball is being hit, Mrs. Suppose about to lick me on my face.
You know, you have to go take some lick though, because like it, no, seriously. No. And then you know what I noticed about squash players? It's like a whip.
Yeah.
It's like it's more to me more so than tennis. It's like really
very fast.
Yeah, and then I'm saying, Melissa, you're in an enclosed environment, so it's like I can escape the lick.
You're not gonna get
But I know you guys are professionals and so on. So talk to me about squash, you know, and what you guys have managed to accomplish. I see that you're donning so many trophies.
Yes.
So that must mean you guys are on top of your game.
Yes, the girls did extremely well at the recent Junior Caribbean Squash Championship.
Congrats, ladies.
Yes.
Congrats.
Yeah. So we have 3 of our team members here, like you guys mentioned before, but we really want to say, you know, big them up for bringing home 6 medals at the recent, so we have 2 gold, 3 silver, and 1 bronze. So amazing achievements from us.
Amazing.
Awesome.
What does it take to play squash at this level?
A lot. So strength, agility, flexibility, endurance. I mean, I would say if you think about like a sport that combines every aspect of what it needs to be great, squash has everything. Squash has been ranked as like the healthiest sport in the world. Yep. So in terms of the calories that you're burning as well, it's a great sport, even if it's just for leisure and not necessarily if you're playing at the high levels that these girls are playing at.
Nice.
I watched a video about 4 o'clock this morning. It's just ironic that just to say this, and it said that people who play racket sports live longer because racket sports.
Give me the racket.
Because it says racket sports force you to engage a section of your brain that wakes up the rest of it. I said, I need to learn some racket sports.
Sign me up.
So, I don't know if it's some serendipity going on here, but I mean, all right, so for instance, I want to know, like, what's it like? Like, how did you get into it and what motivates you to play squash?
I mean, I started off with a camp.
Yes, yes.
I started off with a camp, and so it was really fun. And so I was like, you know what? I really want to try it. I mean, at that point, I was really bad. Yeah. You know, but then also to have, like, friends around me. Like, Mehar was there from the beginning, so we played together. And then, it's also just something that you can hang out and, just have fun with. And, you don't have to be serious all the time, but then you have your serious training times. And it's just fun.
So, Mehar, what do you like about it?
I mean, I love the competition, honestly. Just kind of having so many different, like, people playing, and you meet so many new friends. And I mean, like, I started off, I also was terrible. I was scared of the ball. If it touched me, I would run away. Yeah. But eventually you get to, like, love it just by the wins and the losses and the people that bring you up in the sport, your coaches. They're so supportive. And, yeah.
Nice. And remind us of your name, my love.
Marley?
Marley Price.
Marley, talk to us about, being a part of the winning team, the winning squad, and the training that is involved.
Well, so we are in the finals for the girls team. That was really exciting.
Yes.
We were playing with Barbados and everything. It was just really exciting to play with other people and meet other people and get that far in the game. Our normal day of training would be just some forehand drives on the right-hand side, backhand drives, some volleys, some bow-stand drives. Then just play a game or 2, and then you're finished.
Yes.
So she favor her father.
Yeah, I was about to say, Marley, you kind of look like somebody that I know. It doesn't want Stephen Price.
But I'm sure you're more athletic than he is.
Say yes.
Yes.
No, but I mean, I was kind of curious, and I'm glad you answered the question before I asked it in terms of like what does it take to train? Because if I'm gonna practice, I have to commit to training. Like, is it a lot of running doing a lot of, you know, like
So
what's
it's a
that?
mix. So you do have your endurance training, you have strength training. I think earlier the girls were talking about if they were to become a professional squash player, would you be okay with doing sprints every day?
Yes.
So in terms of agility, doing mobility work, flexibility, and then in addition, you know, on-court work, which is super important. So that technical aspect of it.
Nice.
So Melissa, you train and guide these young ladies, correct?
Yeah, I do. So Sanjana is actually my training partner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me now, a parent watching, or even an adult, because I'm here now, Dennis told me about this racket thing now, you know, me want to talk, I want to live long. When is a good time to start your kids? And it's a summer now. Can parents sign up their children for squash?
Yep, so
How does it go?
we actually have, Mehar is actually running a camp right now, so she's mentoring some younger kids right now that want to start. That's going on this week. We also have, you know, in September we'll start back again the introductory squash program for kids, which will be at Ligony Club or at UA Senior Common Room.
Yeah.
You can reach out to Jamaica Squash at Gmail or Instagram Jamaica Squash to get more info in terms of that. But in terms of adults, I mean, it's great. I know you're a new mom.
Yeah.
I'm a mom as well. Yeah.
Girl, you know what time it is. We got to have the strength.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I mean, it's great in terms of just fun, right? I'm happy that I can still able to compete as a mom,
Yes.
but being able to just like socially, you know, bring out some friends, bring out some girls, you know, have some friendly competition with the guys, and we still have, I would say, that older generation that they really play squash to, you know, drink the beer afterwards.
Nice. Yeah.
So, I mean, there is that whole camaraderie, and, you know, we're continuing to try and build that squash community, so anybody that's ready to go, we're willing to say, hey, come join the squash community.
So Marley, who would you say is your, you know, inspiration in the world of squash? Because normally, you know, we know about basketball, we know about
you
football.
have people who you follow. Like,
but
you have squash players who you're like, oh, I want to be the next. I want to be the next.
Well, I haven't watched squash as much as them, so I don't really know as many players. But I just hope to get to the level of like either them or a girl named Katherine Risden maybe someday.
Yeah. And then guess what, Marley? You know, from couple years to come, someone's gonna say, "I want to be the next Marley."
Yeah.
Price. Hello. That's what I'm saying. You know. Yeah. So in essence of the Olympic season, yeah, I mean, tell me about that. Are we represented in?
So the funny thing is that squash for years we've been trying to get it into the Olympics. So it has been admitted for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles.
Nice.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
looking forward to seeing.
Big goals to try and work towards.
Yeah, definitely. We will be watching and supporting you going forward, because you never know. Well, that's why you're ones to watch, because in 2028, you definitely
Marley Price representing Jamaica in a squash, and I'm like,
no, hold on,
Marley,
I'm gonna play back this interview. I'm like,
I knew Miss Nallapati, I knew her. Oh my God, I know her. You know, I know Melissa. Yes.
I've gone past that stage.
But ladies, I'm so proud of you, and you know, for all you do, and you know, when we sit in our living rooms on our sofas and we watch you donning our colors, representing our country, we feel so good and we feel such pride. But I know it is very difficult. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline to do what you guys do. So thank you for giving up your sleep time, for giving up your play time, time with your family and friends to make sure that Jamaica is represented at the highest level. So thank you guys for allowing us to feel proud, right?
Absolutely.
Because the only place we can do is run our house. We cannot go anywhere else at all. So thank you, Melissa, and to and to these beautiful ladies, and to all the other persons. And you know, whatever you guys are doing to represent us, you always have our support 100%.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Nice. I'm
Thank
going to
you
come
very
back. Them I'll teach you
I'm
something.
gonna teach you some. We're going to take a quick break.
Yeah.
And we hit the court on the other side of it.
I need
Stay
my
with-
squash clothes. I'm going to get this.